And that is a way to welcome you back to the weekend playlist. Gorgeous, gorgeous voice there. That was Megan Woods' single, The Truth, which has more than 100 million streams, was just certified as a gold record. You can hit play on her brand new EP that came out just last month. Megan Woods is right here on ABC News Live Weekend. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, this is so awesome. First of all, what are you feeling right now in this moment? I mean, we just said there are more than 100 million streams. That must feel so good.
When you just said that, I just can't believe that's real. Yeah. And then just being here, because I was saying, like, I used to watch ABC every morning as a little girl, so it's just wild being here.
Well, you're right here. You're inspiring so many people, because a lot of people aren't realizing it, that you're not just singing, you're actually writing those words. Yeah. Why does The Truth mean so much to you?
Well, growing up as a little girl, I felt unworthy most of my life. I felt unaccepted and unloved, and it followed me into my adult years. And so I remember just, being in a writing room in Nashville and still feeling not worthy to be walking through the doors God was opening in my life. And I was so sick of hearing those lies in my life. And so I wanted to write a song that was just declaring truth over my life, like who I am in God's eyes and how he sees me and how he views me. And I would have never guessed that it would connect with so many people, because I was just writing it to help myself.
And did that song make you feel worthy? Like, after you wrote that and put it down on paper and then recorded it, did you feel worthy?
I really did, yeah. I think just like getting it out and just declaring it, because I love how the chorus it's like every lyric is just all these declarations of who I am and how God views me. So it just feels like a reminder when I play it too, or just sing it. It's really cool. When
did you know that Christian music was your calling?
It's so funny. When I look back as a little girl, like, I was listening to it in the car radio, with my parents growing up, and I grew up in church. So I see how God just planted a love for Christian music so early on. But I went through some hard things, some heartache that I think God allowed me to go through so I can connect with people on this level. But it wasn't until I was 18 where I started to lead worship at a church that really changed my life, because I was singing in restaurants. And every time I was singing in restaurants, it felt empty by the end of the night. But when I was singing in church and leading worship, it was so life-giving. And so then my manager found me through a hashtag online, like, shortly after, and he was a Christian manager. So I felt like it was just all crazy, like all that happening all at once, And the best way I can describe it is it didn't feel like God was just poking me. It was like he was grabbing me by the shoulders, like, I'm calling you to something that you can't even see right now, but like, just trust me, So it felt right.
You said something so interesting just now, where you were talking about heartache, and you almost saw that as an opportunity. What do you mean by that?
It's funny, because when I get on a stage, there's so many people in the audience that have gone through so many things. And so I'm 24, so I always think, I'm like, well, how can I relate to someone if I haven't lived a ton of life? And so I always look back at things I've gone through, and I'm like, this is so that I can relate to somebody and just know what they're going through, and somehow encourage that person or pray for that person, So it's really cool to see how even in the hard moments, God's growing my faith. He's growing me to be stronger and just relate to people. So
what do you want people to really take away from your music when they hit play on The Truth or your whole EP? What do you want them to take away from that?
I'm trying to think back to when I was a little girl, listening to Christian music and what I needed to hear. And I think I would just say, I just want them to feel so loved by God and truly understand that he loved us first, and we don't have to be perfect. He doesn't expect perfection. He just wants to be in relation with you. He adores you, and that's the message I just want to share. But also just I love just writing worship songs too, and lyrics about Jesus. It's really important to me.
And you must be so excited by seeing so many young people now relating to this.
It's been so mind-blowing. My favorite part of being on tour right now is seeing little girls in the audience sing The Truth. It's the most special feeling. I can't even put into words. It's so special.
Well, they are belting it out, and they're belting it out because of you. Megan Woods, thank you so much. So appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me. It's
Absolutely.
an honor.
Thank you.